Welcome to the rest of my life. I'm Lance Ash, heading to work on a dark and rainy night. Oh dear. Okay, give me a second. I gotta... With the onset of late fall, it's gonna be harder for me to read what the CD titles are, but we'll give it a shot here. Turn the damn thing. Alright, what do we got here? Elton John, Honky Tonk. Honky Chateau. What am I saying? Elton John, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. David Bowie, Low. Declute, Planet Fear. Decluta, actually. This is Rammstein's most recent album, Zeit. I'm gonna give it another shot tonight, like an idiot. This is Japan, Obscure Alternatives. Japan. What the hell's the name of this record? Quiet Life. Japan. Adolescent Sex, and that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Something made me think about Elton John this weekend. Can't remember what it was. What was it? With it being so dark, I can't adjust my mirrors before I leave, too. That's another problem. I wish my wife would just leave the fucking mirrors alone. Oh dear. It's going to drive me crazy until I think of what made me think of Elton John. There was something specific. I can't remember now. Anyway. Oh dear. Well, I have no topics planned, but that's okay. We're just going to freeform ramble here. I had a pretty good weekend. Got a little bit of painting done. Started writing a new song, and this album I'm doing right now is really bad. It's just terrible. The problem is the whole initial concept was to do sort of a guided by voices type thing, where the lyrics don't mean anything. And when you start to second guess yourself, that's when you have problems. And so I'm just, putting out whatever kind of lyrics I can come up with, and it's just a lot of doubt there. I ate 2 donuts. For some reason, my wife bought a dozen Dunkin' Donuts, and when I got up, I did my workout, did my meditation, and then I felt kind of, draggy for some reason. I thought, oh, well, that's 4 donuts for me. I'll eat 2 of them now. And now I feel sick. All that sugar. Ugh, got it in my teeth. I went and got my COVID booster shot on Friday. I think it was, it must have been Friday. And my arm was sore. My wife and my son had the booster shot a couple days before, and they felt really sick, Well, I didn't feel sick right away, so I thought, I'll be alright. And then, I guess 12 hours later, I felt kind of draggy, and I didn't connect it to the shot until later. That must have been it, but my arm was sore. The drugstore where I got the shot was an old-fashioned compounding pharmacy that's not part of a chain. It's independently owned. And connected to the pharmacy is a little restaurant. called M's Bakery. It's EM''S something. And while I'm, they give you the shot and they tell you, well, hang around for 5 or 6 minutes or so, and so make sure you don't have a reaction. So while I'm waiting before I'm allowed to leave, I kind of stuck my nose in the restaurant. And it was just a little bitty place. They weren't playing music. They sold sandwiches and soup and that kind of thing. And it was, maybe 7 or 8 tables. The kind of place where you have regulars that go there. Just charming and inviting. Them not playing music was a big plus for me. I don't understand this obsession that some people have with having racket playing at all times. It's just unnecessary. As a follow-up to last week's episode, I want to say something about that barbershop. If the wait hadn't been so long, I would have taken a gamble and gotten my hair done, hair cut by those black women. But it was mainly the wait. I don't want to be lumped in. And this whole thing with the gay innuendos against Paul Pelosi, we've reached a point. The internet has fucked us up. The internet has more than we were already on the road to extinction, but the internet has pushed us over the edge. It's the last straw. We've reached a point where the political divisions in this country and increasingly on the planet as a whole have become so fractious that we will willingly believe anything of the other side. And so someone cooked up this rumor that Paul Pelosi was having a gay affair with the man who attacked him. Totally unsubstantiated. And they are running with it. The right is running with it. And here's the interesting thing. CNN and The Guardian, those are the only two I really looked it up on. But they are just saying this disgusting, unfounded hoax, rumor, is totally unfounded, and blah, 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 blah. The backlash on that is going to be, so you won't even mention the rumor, will you? You won't even mention the accusations. Huh, I thought you people were pro-gay. But you say it's a disgusting accusation, disgusting, scurrilous lie. Well, I guess you're hypocrites. That's going to be the next thing. Oh, dear. I watched the video for Elton John's I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That. I thought that song was much older. I thought it was like 1980. But apparently it's from the late 80s. I don't know. I know there's not much difference in the long-term lens of things, but to me, there's a big difference between early 80s and late 80s. And in the video, he's wearing this suit that does not fit him. It looks like a circus tent. Oh my God, I hate videos where they have actors dancing around. He's pretending to perform the song, and you have a couple of people dancing around, acting. Music videos, you have to put some thought and creativity into the making of them. Just a plain old performance video, or just just showing the band lip sync the song, it's pretty lame. And very close to that, probably lamer than that, is having people dance around choreographed moves. A band like Rammstein, they put so much thought and effort into their videos. Ghost does too, I have to admit, even though I'm kind of sour on them right now. I can't think of any others at the moment. I'm not a big music video person anymore. When Michael Jackson was still alive, when he was making videos, all that dancing, I know that's a big appeal for some people, but that's just, and that's part of my problem with Rammstein right now. It's gotten to the point where their videos and the live show are the main attraction, and the album itself is just, it's just part of the merchandising. Just a little something extra. At this point, they're mainly making their money off ticket sales. Nobody buys albums anymore, and they know it. So that's just a throwaway. But like when I said about the dancing thing, when I listen to music, I'm listening to the music, I'm listening to the album. I'm not thinking, oh God, if only I could see them dancing around too. What an exciting spectacle that is. There's some Josh Brolin movie, I think it is, where he tells this guy, I hate dancing. And I just thought, yes, I agree with you. I hate it. I don't like to watch it. I don't like to do it. Dancing is for women. They like to dance. Fine. Pajama party, dance to some Rick Springfield records. Go for it. Oh my God. It's going to be hell breaking loose in Brazil in the next 2 or 3 days. No matter which way the vote goes in the public announcements, there's going to be trouble. By the way, I'm only going to do 30 more of these episodes. I'm swapping over to a new program. The reason for that is because I have 30 more, well, including this one. I have 30 more done drawings that are the artwork that goes along with the recorded audio. And once I run out of those drawings, I'm going to start over with a different program. What the artwork's going to be, I don't know. I've been rehearsing all the past week for the new show, thinking I would do 2 shows a week, one of this and one of the other, but I decided we'll wait. And that's why this program is so discursive, because that's what the new one's going to be. It's just going to be come up with shit on the fly. If you're going to turn, jerk. Fucking hell. Last couple of days at work were just hell. We're just terrible. Post office is just going down the tubes. I only hope I can make my 30 years and get out before everything completely collapses. Knowing the Republicans, though, I'll retire and they'll raid the pension fund. Okay, I gotta turn my cruise control on. So give me a second here. Gotta get up to 67 miles an hour and then hit it. Oh, hit it before I realized. Hold on. You gotta do this thing just right, because otherwise it'll go up to 68 instead of 67. You go. Oh, there we go. As soon as it goes to 67, you gotta hit the button, and that's it. If you wait, it'll actually go to 68. I ought to be able to set it. I ought to be able to punch numbers. 6, 7. There you go. I meant to look this up. Got behind a, I guess it was on the way to the, get the shot. Well, we got behind a Subaru, and I told my wife, that Subaru there looks good. Which one? The Prussian blue one. That's not Prussian blue. Yeah, it is. It was a little lighter than actual Prussian blue, I agree, but it was in the ballpark of Prussian blue. Prussian blue is a gray blue. Something about Prussia. Militant society. Very seductive. By the way, in Germany, they don't pronounce Prussia, they pronounce it Preußen. I'm behind a guy towing a trailer. A little trailer that you use to haul lawnmowers around in. I'm afraid that gate's gonna come crashing down on me. So many people that run little businesses like that. My mother has some dude that does landscaping for her, grass cutting and so forth. And we've been thinking about getting him to work for us, but we never can seem to work out a time. We got a bunch of shit in the front yard that we need cut up, taken away. So Elon has backed up this rumor about Paul Pelosi. He said, well, it could be true. Now we know the real reason why he bought Twitter is so that he can shape the public discourse. He can squelch criticism of him and his company and his exalted genius. He's our generation's Edison. Yep, sure thing. There's a guy on YouTube called Pete Beard, and he runs a channel all about illustrators. It's really fascinating. It's amazing all the people out there that do and have done great work. It's all about to be swept into the rubbish bin of history now. Now that we're going to let the computer do the work for us. I saw a video, or I didn't see it, but I saw the thumbnail for it. The lyrics to War Pigs by Black Sabbath as interpreted by the AI. Great. Pretty soon we're going to have entire movies totally generated by AI. No actors involved, no writers, no producers, no directors, no nothing. Isn't it wonderful? It costs nothing. We're going to rake in billions on this. What is the substance of the message presented in the movie you've created? Well, it's that humans are slaves and that they should be complicit in their slavery. Wonderful. We don't have to have news reporters or news presenters anymore. Let the AI collect the news and present it to you. Once again, humans have fucked up. Humans are not worth controlling themselves and are able to do so. Hey, the news said we're nothing but slaves and we're too stupid to run our own affairs. Sounds good to me. It says here that Hillary's a dyke who eats babies. Sounds good to me. Well, all right. It's a rainy, depressing night, but I feel okay. Personally, I feel positive and confident and optimistic. But as for everybody else, I wish you well. Thanks for listening.